Between reality and imagination, the strangest creatures.
Scientists go far in the search for aliens and other extraterrestrial beings, even though some forms of life on Earth are stranger than what a person might imagine, compared to the strangeness of the inhabitants of distant worlds. Therefore, the French magazine L'Obs presents a series of 10 animals with strange powers. Or at least its true nature cannot be imagined from its appearance.
Regenerating salamander, axolotl. This small animal native to Mexico, which lives all its life in the water, has a strange face with a bump of hair at the back of its head that represents the gills. It remains most of the time in a larval state, without transforming into its adult form, although this does not prevent it from reproducing. This animal also has regenerative capabilities that have caught the attention of the scientific community, he says. Emmanuel Coracosta, a biologist at the University of La Plata in Argentina, renews almost everything in his body. He regenerates limbs, heart, lungs, jaw, eyes, and even regenerates part of his brain if it is damaged, all without scars. This animal regenerates every organ that has been damaged, if the injury is not fatal, says Parker Flowers of Yale University, a member of a team studying the genome of the miracle salamander. It is therefore invaluable to researchers interested in the human body's ability to repair itself, but unfortunately, it is under threat. Extinct in its natural environment, a rodent that lives like an ant. Scientists call it heterocephalus, which means that its head is irregular in shape, but most people call it naked mole rat because it is devoid of hair, and it is almost deaf and blind, but it has some amazing characteristics, the most important of which is its way of life, as it lives in colonies in tunnels with a very strict social hierarchy, and under the authority of the queen, meaning it is closer to the organization known to most insects. This mole has a language or languages, such as chirping, and recent studies have shown that each colony has its own dialect, and the mother is the one who decides which language will be spoken in her colony. The mouse has another amazing feature. It is a cold-blooded mammal, does not feel most forms of pain, and is able to survive in environments almost devoid of oxygen by vegetating, or more precisely by behaving in the same way that plants do. As explained by the team of Professor Thomas Park from the University of Illinois, what draws the attention of biologists and geneticists to this animal is its immunity to cancer, as researchers at the University of Cambridge discovered that these animals have the same susceptibility to cancer as other species, but the way their cells are organized in their bodies constitutes a mechanism for resisting this disease. Water bear cub on the moon. This animal was transported to the International Space Station and studied. It is found all over the planet, and an Israeli probe containing a few thousand of it crashed on the surface of the moon in April 2019. It is very likely that these creatures survived, albeit in a state of hibernation. Even though the tardigrade is microscopic, it has enormous capabilities. It is a slow-walking creature that can survive the vacuum of space, temperatures approaching absolute zero, boiling water, dangerous radiation, and impacts as powerful as those caused by a rifle bullet. This creature can survive in hostile environments, as it completely hardens and then returns to life. But the only negative it has is that global warming will be harmful to it, as a group of scientists from the University of Copenhagen showed that water bears do not like high temperatures for periods of time. Long.